If you're thinking about getting a bigger house or buying another cartload of tubs, this video might be for you. With Modern Homemakers, and today we're going to talk about how to get rid of clutter. I'm going to start off by admitting I am a recovering pack rat. I have been a pack rat since I was a little girl. I had to keep every little piece of paper, every craft, every piece of junk I ever made. I mean, clothing, you know. I still have clothing I haven't gotten into purging in the attic from before I had any children. Trust me, that's not fitting anytime soon. And even if it did, it's out of style. And oh my goodness, they used to make shirts short. I mean, it's not happening. So my biggest tip for you for the day is to use the television to inspire you. And this could even be just for cleaning. Like I like shows like How Clean Is Your House? If I really don't feel like cleaning and I know I need to that day, I'll watch a few minutes of that. And I'll even watch it with the kids and they love it and they get excited too, because I'll go, oh mommy, our house is getting yucky. It's like, super yucky. So anyway, but sometimes it's more than just your house is a little messy. Sometimes there's so much stuff piled up in your house and you don't even know where it came from, and it's just overwhelming. So for that, my biggest tip is to go turn on Netflix or find a YouTube clip and watch one of the hoarding shows. Like Netflix has Hoarding Buried Alive. 5 to 10 minutes of that show. And not only are you willing to throw away anything you have to or donate it, my husband was also a pack rat. And that show helped open his eyes to go, I don't ever want to be that. Because we were on our way, in my opinion. So anyway, so that is one of my secret things. And I still do it when I want to go in and declutter a room. I did it last weekend. The kids' toys, they're always building up. It's like you're constantly like, do you even play with this? Every few months I have to go in and like pull most of the stuff out. I don't even know where this stuff comes from, but it just multiplies. So another thing that helps me is to not think about specific items that I need to get rid of. Like we've been doing this like a room at a time, a level at a time in our house since we kind of made the decision to stop being those people. Anyway, and I'm still working on the basement. And I still have a couple of rooms to go down here. And this is where we film. This is where the laundry's done. This is where the kids have a playroom. This is where the pantry is. This is where our home office is. There is so much stuff down here. It's crazy. And so I've had to take it a room at a time. So that's one of the things. Don't think you're going to get your house done all at once, because you'll just be spinning around in circles and you won't really have that accomplishment. So I have to look at like a percentage when it's like a big project like my basement. I have to go, such and such percent of the stuff in this room has to go. Like for my living room, I like don't want anything in there but the furniture pretty much. So that was like 90% of this stuff has got to go. We used to have mail like everywhere, like we never dealt with it. I mean, whatever room you're picking, pick a percentage of the stuff you have to go. Because when you start looking at those specific items, if you haven't already established like a percentage in your head, everything's important to you. Oh, but I might wear this top someday, or, oh, but this is the manual for the car seat that we don't even have. Things like that. I mean, why do you even care? Why do I even care? Because I have those things, trust me. If you start looking at things item by item, you're not going to be able to get rid of anything if you're a pack rat like I am. So one of the things you can do is get someone to help you. Someone who's not a pack rat, or I like to use my husband who is a pack rat after we've both watched Hoarders and we're both feeling particularly disgusted with ourselves. Should I be admitting this? I don't know. Please don't turn me into Hoarders. No, they wouldn't take us anymore. We've gotten rid of too much stuff. We just have a few rooms in that dark, disgusting basement left to go. Anyway, find someone who's really supportive and who has a clean house that will come in and help you make those choices, because sometimes it's just overwhelming. You know, one of the things we keep is like kid clothes for different sizes because we rely on hand-me-downs, and it's just like okay, do I really need to keep, after my girls have grown out of something, size 6 clothing that I wouldn't even need for 6 years, even if I got pregnant tomorrow and it happened to be a girl? No. So getting someone who's going to ask you those tough questions is super helpful. So, and then after you've gotten the clutter out, you have to keep it from coming back in. And that's where it's important to go through once a week or however often you have to go and say, hey, you know, mail's starting to accumulate on my mantle again, or the kids have started creeping toys into my family room, or whatever it is in your house. It seems to be the same stuff over and over for us again. But it is possible to get the clutter out, and it's hard, but you can keep it out if it's a priority to you. And wish me luck, because I'm still working on my basement.